Hello everyone, this video will cover Module 15. Module 15 is the first of two modules covering the final assignments for the class. In Module 15, we will cover revision, and in Module 16, you will look at reflection and then the final exam/quiz. So this is kind of the last stuff for the class. They are open at the same time, so you can complete these final assignments in any order. However, I do feel like doing Module 15 work before Module 16 work is a little bit easier for students. So in Module 15, you're focusing on revision, and I have some readings here. They are not required, but they are a good starting point for students to just kind of review. None of this should be new information. We know how to revise, we know how to proofread, but sometimes it helps to get some tips again and just some places to look in order to help you out. The revision assignment itself is where you will go through your graded essays and look for, you'll just go through your essays. They actually don't even need to be ones that have been graded. It's helpful though that if you can look at my feedback. So you're going to find 20 errors in your essays and write them out. You'll have 3 things that you do for each error. The first thing is to type out the original. What did it look like? You can copy and paste as well. The second is to actually correct the issue that's in the sentence. And then the third is to explain what was wrong with it. Now, if you want to, you can look through your rules for writers and look up a specific rule that you broke. So like this was a comma splice or something like that. It also helps you with the revision is to know what to change in order to correct it. And so you'll just do that 20 times. The thing that I'm looking for is 20 sentence corrections. Now, if some of your corrections were bigger, so they affected bigger parts of the essay, you do not need to copy and paste the whole essay multiple times. You can just say, you know, the original was the entire essay, and then the correction would be to reorder and explain how you would correct it. Most of the time, though, for this assignment, students focus on individual errors. And so this assignment really is just to help you with that proofreading and editing stage where you're not aware as you're writing of the things that you're missing. And so when you go back through and you see other people's feedback and maybe that essay sat there for a little while because it's been a while since you've seen your narrative essay, now you go back through it and you realize, oh my gosh, that was a stupid thing to write. That sentence didn't make any sense. So all those types of things are what we're looking for. So at the sentence level. So what you're going to do for this assignment is really just focus on those sentence level issues. A couple of things, you can use my comments. So that's kind of the whole purpose of me giving you feedback, is to help you out with this assignment also, which is, you know, you go through your narrative essay. You see that I have commented comma splice. You take that sentence, you put it in the document, you correct it, and then you explain you corrected a comma splice. That's number 1, right? So, and then you number them as you go down. The other thing that you can do is look for errors yourself, because there is a possibility that I did not go through and find 20 specific errors for you to correct, because, you know, I just don't have that much time to give students feedback. So you might find other errors, or you might see a sentence that you really like, you didn't like it the first time you wrote it, but you just left it because you couldn't think of a better way to write it or something like that. So this gives you an opportunity to really go through your own writing and make corrections. You know, this was too wordy, or I didn't like the wording here, or something like that. So when you get to step 3 here, you don't necessarily have to tie it to a specific grammar issue. It may just be that the wording did not fit. You didn't like the way it was worded or something like that. If you did not turn in all of your essays, or if for some reason, I don't know, you turn them all in late or something like that, you can always use sentences from these exercises, and that's fine too, just correcting them. I do have an example here. You do have to turn in 20. That's the thing I look for. I just go through and count them. Did you do 20 sentences? You get your 40 points, that kind of thing. I do have an example. I think it's like 2 or 3 sentences if it will pull up. And you're more than welcome to just download my example and just write over it. so that you know how to use your own errors. So yeah, I think I've got 3 here. Yeah, original, correction, explanation. I've got each one of them labeled and numbered. This is really important because if you don't number them, there's a good likelihood you won't have 20. So if I go in and count and I don't find 20, then you're not getting all your points for it. So just make sure that you number them. And that's just kind of the assignment. Once you're done with that document, you save and upload it. It does take a little while, so make sure you give yourself enough time during the week to get this done, because you are looking through all of your essays and it's going from screen to screen, and that kind of thing can be a little bit of a challenge for some students. So that is the module. If you have any questions at all, make sure that you send me an email. Otherwise, have a great week.